Hey, 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 today is the 50th birthday of our YouTube channel. Just kidding. In fact, we are not even 1 year old. But one thing is correct. That is, it's a special video being the 50th production of our YouTube channel. Wow, creating 2 videos a week for 6 months, it's not an easy task. But because I love to share the amount of financial impact that it can make on someone's family, it is an enjoyable journey. My name is Sunny Mitra from Bright Horizon Wealth, and if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that every time we come up with a new video, you will be the first to get it. So today, for this special occasion, I have a little gift for you. I want to share with you a real life story of a mother from Canada who was going downhill real fast, but infinite banking turned the tide around and took her from where she was to where she wanted to be. Now, I personally do not practice in Canada, but this story is so touching that I couldn't resist the urge of sharing it with you. So here you go. One thing, just for identity's sake, we'll call her Angela and not using her real name. So, Angela is a single mom and she had been employed for quite some time. So, her finances were all over the places. 2 banks, 2 different pension plans and 1 insurance company. Then, it so happens that she had a stressful work situation at her job and finally she had to leave. Then she finds out that she had no long-term disability insurance, nor could she access the money from her pension plans. She was moving from job to stay employed and desperately trying to find a solution to pull herself out of uncertainty and give her back a stable life. But the only way she could do that was to straighten up her finances. Then comes 2008 and she lost the majority of her money from her portfolio because they were put in mutual funds, and it was not her but the bank that decided which one to put where. They gave her catchy words like a diversified portfolio and all that. But the reality was that in 2008, basically, the bottom fell out. The banks told her, don't sell when they are going down because you will lose money. So she was between a rock and a hard place. Right around that time, she came in contact with an infinite banking practitioner who showed her categorically how slowly but steadily she can get out of all the confusion and start managing her money, having total control in her own hands. And on the top of that, the thing that Angela liked the best was the predictability of this program. She was tired of taking chances with her retirement money. Here is something very interesting that happened just before she got into infinite banking. Here is what she said in her own words. I had started to try to work with another financial planner before I got into infinite banking, but after less than a month, she had this great scheme that I should immediately put $100,000 into an out-of-province development project. Wow! This was my retirement, my money she was talking about, and it scared me to think of putting all my eggs in one basket, and it was very high risk. She didn't know me well enough to know that I was much more conservative than that and needed a lot more safety. So our Angela takes the charge in her own hands and opens up a cash value whole life insurance policy with a mutual life insurance company which was around for more than 100 years. It was also a non-direct recognition company, which is a perfect fit for executing the infinite banking concept. So this is what she did. As the market started to coming back, she started to sell her mutual funds slowly and started putting her money into her own family bank, which immediately made her life easier because now she would no longer have to remember how much money she had at which bank and when their due dates were, etc., etc. She also did not lock up all her money and kept several options in place. One thing that particularly attracted her in infinite banking was she had a big portion of the money readily available in her accounts at her fingertips. She made a big loan to her daughter. In her own words, "I had made a big loan to my daughter, and my agent told me of a way that I could have loaned it through infinite banking, and then I would have made the payment to myself and I could have kept my principal and interest. But that being so foreign to me, it was very difficult in the beginning. But gradually, when I felt like I was recapturing all my interest and principal back, and on the top of it, I also had a death benefit here as a perk, along with some long-term disability and other critical insurances." Anyway, long story short, she had a big paradigm shift as far as her finances were concerned. Initially, it took Angela some time to learn, study, and digest the subject matter, and then only when her inner self told her that she could believe in it, she jumped. And guess what happened? As Angela said, it couldn't be any better. So that's the power of infinite banking. Just by funneling your money through a whole life policy, you can increase your returns multifold without risking or gambling with your money. If you like this video, let us know by liking it and leaving a comment for us. Make sure you share it with a friend and subscribe to our channel. And remember to own your tomorrow by converting liabilities into assets.